College students with shovels in the summer heat usually screams orange vest and court-ordered community service. But that's not the case for a group of students in southeast Georgia who have turned a community upside down with shocking news.
One of the most pristine Civil War archaeological sites found in recent history has been found on these grounds here.
The usually peaceful environment of Magnolia Springs State Park near the small town of Millen, Georgia has been bubbling with excitement today as a couple of Georgia Southern University graduate students uncovered one of the largest Civil War discoveries in the past decade.
Camp Lawton was a prison camp used to hold Union soldiers but was abandoned after only 6 weeks due to Sherman's march to the sea. Grad student Kevin Chapman led the project and says he's excited about the found artifacts, but he's most thrilled about telling the stories that have been buried here.
It's the story of individual men and their desire to survive and their tenacity as long as it held out, and it didn't hold out the duration for everybody.
As locals heard news of the discovery, rumors spread about what had actually been found. Some of the tales grew pretty tall.
I've heard everything. I've heard everything from Sherman's gold, which let me just give you this disclaimer. If Sherman did have gold and we found it, Senator Hill and I would have been down here loaded in the back of his car, solved some of the state budget problems. But we didn't find Sherman's gold. We didn't find horse, Robert E. Lee's horse. I had someone email me the other day, told me that he had heard that we had found DeSoto's Fountain of Youth. We didn't, but don't be surprised if there's not a sign out here before long claiming that to get folks in. You know, the only thing I haven't heard is that we found Elvis or a UFO.
Despite a lack of gold or dead celebrity, Chapman says the artifacts found are truly priceless.
It tells such a wonderful story, and there are other things, the daguerreotype picture frame, that silver spoon, the tourniquet buckle, all of those, I wouldn't trade them for all the gold in the world.
The artifacts here at Camp Lawton and the stories that accompany them have been buried for more than a century.
Old George Santayana, the philosopher, said, "Those who forget their history are doomed to repeat it."
And although Sherman's march to the sea ended Camp Lawton, Chapman's march to a master's degree has rediscovered it. This has been Jake Wallace reporting for Eagle News 97.